Hello everyone and welcome back to Adventures of WellUmMe, and today we are going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, hopefully this is all good with the volume. Just testing it all out. I think with the headphones in I'm not going to get reverberation between the microphone and the computer that I've got set up. So I've got this set up with Reflector 2. I'm trying this out for the first time. So I can record the games from the iPhone. Now everyone's been crazy about Duel Links since it came out in America. Now in Australia we've actually had the game since November last year, I believe, which is kind of awesome because I played it before like the hype. That's the main thing. I played it before it like blew up, but I didn't record any videos during that time because I hadn't researched enough about the best setup for recording the iPhone screen and that. Now that I've kind of found one and put in a couple dollars, I can now record this content. Now, as you can see, I've got up to stage 35 in the game, and what a perfect time to start recording. I didn't even know this. I have just unlocked Odeon as a character. Before I opened up the app, I didn't even realize that. I'd done a few auto duels. Now, when you unlock characters, it's really cool. This is the last character I've got to unlock as well. You go to the gate, the character comes up, and there's like this whole legendary duelist arrival thing. So, here we go. Now, the only awkward thing's going to be is I'm recording my face, but on the computer it is lagging a little bit as well compared to like on the screen, so it will show up with a little bit of lag during the recording. This guy's tough. Your inferior strategies are incapable of defeating. I can't believe it. Not a single tactic worked. Now prepare for your downfall. Judgment of Anubis! Bam! Oh. Ah. After all the darkness I experienced, I never thought I'd be able to do it again. But I am here. Does that mean Master Marek is also in this world? So hopefully Marek is an unlockable character soon within this. So we now get the missions to unlock Odeon. You have to play 300 traps for him to spawn in the gate, and then you get your missions to unlock him. So let's find that out. What have we got to do to unlock him? We need to use a trap card 10 times in one duel. That's going to be a little bit tricky for me because I don't have that many traps that I like to use in gameplay, but we'll sort that out. And also win one duel against Odeon at level 30. That's all you need to do, and you get 8,000 gold for each of those. Sweet! Currently, for stage missions, I have to tribute summon 30 times in total, win 40 Duel World duels, and play one duel against Bandit Keith. So, pretty much do those over the next couple minutes. Main thing I wanted to do is just start recording, just to see if you enjoy it, and do some PvP ladder climbing in the arena here. But I'm going to finish off the Pegasus, unlike the Pegasus campaign at the moment, because I've got 100,000 points left to get before I get the icon, and then we might do some of the ranked duels on that. I don't really know much of what we're going to be doing other than that. I've been leveling up some of the characters. So Yami-Yugi I have at level 30, which is the max level for characters, and also I've maxed out Pegasus to level 30 recently as well, so I've started to work on some of the other duelists, hence Mako Tsunami. Now I will show you his deck. I'm just getting like all the freebies that I can while they're on the screen, because why not? Yes, we've got something there. You get the gems and stuff for tapping the different things on the map. Now, a lot of people have already done, like, you know, the tips and tricks of playing Duel Links and all that. Not going to be doing so much of that rather than just actually playing some of the game and just seeing how we go. But yes, I'll go in and do a deck profile. Let's this up. Deck editor. The active deck. Now, I found this deck has been super successful for me currently within the format against the computer characters and for helping with the last lot of the Pegasus campaign. It's just been one of those decks that seems to work well against the computer strategy. We have... Let's actually just go into this. There are a couple of multiples. I actually started this off as an auto deck, and then I just switched out some of the ones that it had already. The issue with auto generations of like the decks is that the computer or the game tends to just put a whole lot of random monsters that have high strength into your deck. And if you're trying to make a theme deck for a certain character, you might want to change that in the game itself. So you'll find, what did I have? There's a card that I've got. I can't even remember what it's called. It's a Guardian card. Let's look it up while we're here. Let's just do that. This one, Guardian of the Throne Room. That got chucked into like every deck that I had. Now, as good as this is a good card in the game, based on its stats alone, being that they're really quick turns, really quick gameplay compared to within a regular Yu-Gi-Oh game where you have your second main phase and all that. You use different mechanics, so different monsters actually get used a lot more in this. But for this deck, we have one Leviathan Dragon Daedalus. Now that's the main card that you can get the ultra rare from the mini box campaign, whichever one that is. That's ending very soon. There's a month left of it. We also have the Legendary Fisherman, Piercing Moray, Needle Sunfish, Yomi Ship, Sujin, Unshaven Angler, and we've got 3 Unshaven Anglers. Now you can tribute one of these cards for 2 tribute summon. So I find get that out on the field, get the ones that you need to tribute for out. Like Sujin takes 2 and the Daedalus takes 2. That's a good way to just quickly get it out on the field. Against the computer, they generally don't stop you having that out on the first turn, so you can get it on your second turn, have that if you happen to draw it. Starboy has been really good for boosting the water type monsters, the aquas and all that. High Tide Gyojin is good for just having a strong attacker. Twister's good for getting rid of those extra nasty cards in the game. I've got 1 Banner of Courage, 1 Block Attack, 1 Yumi, 1 Stop Defense, 1 Magical Arm Shield, which is handy, and then we're back to the start. Main strategy for this is getting the Unshaven Angle on the field, getting the Daedalus onto the field, using Twister to stop any of the spell or trap cards on your opponent's field that will hinder your progress of actually progressing in the duel. They'll stop you from, battling or whatever. So great in fighting Pegasus, get rid of Toon World and you're set. Block attack and stop defense, clearly just to switch them around for whatever's the best field situation. I just added a Yumi into the deck. I've got the Mystic Deaths, which already has one of those in play. That's just in case it gets rid of, your opponent gets rid of it, or you use the effect of Daedalus, which is to destroy one face-up Yumi that you have on the field, and then it destroys all other cards on the field, so you're left with just that one card. Great effect for just clearing everything out. So that's like my second version of Twister that I've been using, except this one doesn't cost 500 life points, it costs using the card. And then Magical Arm Shield is just that defense in case I get attacked, well, I'll have something else on there. So that's kind of the deck profile. It's a small deck, it's just easy to use for a beginner, I found. Let's just fight Weevil, level 10, so this is going to be easy. I'll just give you a little bit of a show of how we're going to do it, and then I think I've got enough star chips to take on Pegasus once. Win or lose, doesn't matter. I just enjoy this game. That's mainly my main take on it. I'm not not playing super competitively with everyone in the game, so I'm not focusing so much on that as just having fun with it and unlocking the cool characters when they're having campaigns and things like that. Trying to at least get one of every card within the boxes using the gems while I've got them. Okay, so pretty much this is what my starting hand generally looks like. 1 Starboy, 1 High Tide, and 1 Unshaven Angler. So I usually get that out on the field. Being it's the first turn, I can't do anything else. The only thing I would do is maybe take out some of the ones where I've got 3 of the card and switch it to some spell and trap cards. Possibly more traps, just that would work within the deck. When I made this, I didn't have any other trap that really just shone through with the setup that I had. But being that this is a level 10 Weevil, it's so yeah, we'll just go with that. Can be a quick duel, get us some star chips, and go from there. So yeah, let's try a new setup with recording. I'm hoping this works really well because I would like to do this more often. Record mobile games. There's the Fire Emblem game that came out. There's a Final Fantasy one that I love, so I want to record that a little bit more. What I was going to say is the only trouble I have with this setup is I'm looking at the screen here to see the recording, but I can't see where I'm tapping on my phone, so I have to be looking down for a lot of it. But yeah, anyway, this is all good, all good, all good, all good. Don't know how long this video is going to be, probably 20 minutes, half hour. Being that he's level 10, we might as well just defeat him. Go from there. Bam! There we go. Opponent's life points reduced to 0. Didn't even get to show off the deck how I wanted to. I just couldn't be bothered. The only thing I don't like about this game is the chat is just full of crap from people. It's a global chat. You can either block people or report them. There's no like creating your own chat group, which I wish they would do because I'm so sick of seeing some of the things pop up on the top of my screen. Just inappropriate things as well. And I think there will be a lot of kids that might be playing this as well, because a lot of kids have access to smartphones and all that. And I think, like, if a kid's playing this, why do you have to say half of the stuff? But, you know, and it's just like trash talk, so I don't like getting involved with all that. That's the one downside. You can't have your own, like, private private group up the top, because that would be so much better. But yes, you can add friends for the Vagabond, which is awesome. So a lot of people. Let's actually just see how this deck will auto duel against this character. I've had relative success. I should have turned off Do Not Disturb. Oh, this Pain deck is so annoying. I've had a lot of them that I've gone through. I don't get what the point of that was, but essentially that's how my auto duels have been going. They've been going so quick, so it really, I've had, like, I switched over to this deck this morning to kind of level up Mako, because I'm like, oh, which character should I pick? And I was like, oh, I made this deck, I'll try it out. I had about 20 duels that I was doing, and it was on the 20th one was the first auto duel loss that I had with this setup. So it's been working really well for like that grinding aspect, especially having that mythic depth ability. And I want to see if there's any other cards, because I haven't had a lot of time in the game. I only really picked it back up when I heard about the Pegasus event being launched. So yeah, I've gotten really into it since then, so I've been really enjoying it. It's like, Pegasus is out, if you get this character, I have to get him. So, I mean, they'll probably do Welcome to Toon World. They'll probably do not necessarily Welcome to Toon World again, but they might do like a Toon World Revisited or something later on. They've mentioned in like all their like posts about it that this is a time limited event, but they have the rights to bring it back at any time, and all that, which is cool. So they could just decide, yeah, you know what, let's just bring back Pegasus, everyone loved it, and a lot of people were playing it. And if they do that, like, I wouldn't mind it. Love farming, like, I want to get all the cards. I'm missing 2 cards from the unlocks that you can get with Pegasus. One of them is Card of Sanctity, and the other is Toon Masked Sorcerer. They're the only 2 drops that I need to get from him now, so I can actually at least have one of every Toon card to put in my deck, like, and build something around his, like, setup. I've also got to do the Legendary Duelist drop for It's a Toon World. The screen's lagging. Come on. Sorry about that, I just thought I'd pause it because it was, had a lot of lag in between that last duel. I'm gonna fight the Vagabond. I generally lose against the Vagabond, I'm not that good with that. Start with 3 opponent's monsters. But if we can at least try, if you do win, you get, you know, a lot of points and a lot of experience and a lot of starships, which is handy. And we might go take on Pegasus. I've got 1 duelist left to go, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I would love it if they brought back some of the events. I believe there was a Christmas event, which I'm not too certain about, because I've seen certain players that have like a Karibo with a Christmas wreath. And if that's the case, like, that's awesome. I didn't think that's replaying that card. I should have put it face down. Is that really what's gotten rid of the Dark Magician for me? I really didn't think that through. We're gone. Oh, 1 turn lost. Wow. That was literally turn 2, so it's my turn and their turn. Wow, okay. Oh, that kind of sucks. But we get experience nonetheless. And we get some keys so we can go and do that. I'm going to leave that other duelist, I'll come back and fight them later on. We've got 60 star chips, which allows us to go and take on Pegasus. So I'm so close to maxing out the points. All I wanted to do was get all the cards that he dropped and get the icon. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'll stop, you know, against Pegasus, but it's been a lot harder than I like. I'm just like, yeah, it would be easy to do because I got onto it and I'd unlocked Pegasus before they took him off the server. So I was playing for a couple of days with Pegasus and everyone's like, who got Pegasus? I'm like, yeah, booyah, I did. But oh well. The only issue with this program recording is that the program heats up. Alright, so what has he got? He's got... Alright, I'm thinking we're gonna check out the unshaven thing. I know there's like certain ways you can go for a lot more points, but we're just gonna play it safe. Oh, so it's gonna take rid of that dude. That's fine. Main thing is that he doesn't have Toon World on there. He's gonna play another one. He always has Toon World in his hand. I take him out like that. But that's fine. We'll deal with it. What do we got? Banner of Courage. That's handy. We can put that on the field. Then, what have we got? So we'll have... Let's do this, dude. So when we attack, we'll go to 1,900. So we'll take out Toon Gemini Elf. Like that. The only issue with this setup is that Toon Mermaid. Toon Mermaid gets a boost from Yumi, I think. So we'll check that dude out. So one more attack and we'll have a victory. Like, that's the thing. You can beat him really easily with certain decks setups. Yeah, see? Toon Mermaid gets the boost. think the thing is, you kind of want to stall him a little bit so you can get more points. You can either get the points from having like the massive boost in like the damage you deal, or it's just playing a lot of cards. What these down monsters are gonna do? So let's check. Still defend. Oh, last 180 gets down our trade. That's fine. Let's do that one. Do we want to do that? Activate effect. Yeah, might as well. Get our bonus points for playing a spell. Ow. Easy. 500 damage. So we're just close to just beating him now. That's the thing. I'm kind of tempted to add 1 or 2 more cards to this deck, because then we will be able to get bonus 500 points that you get for winning when you have no other cards left in your deck, like you're on your last turn. And I found that was a good way to get some bonus points. What could that card be? Block attack. So we're just waiting on turn. Yep. We're lagging a little bit. Alright, there we go. Take out the 2 goblin attack force. Like, seriously, all we are doing is just trying to get a few extra points. Okay, Leviathan. So I'll show you how this works. You activate the effect, and it's just going to clear the board. Done. So that stops him from playing the other Toon monsters. And he gets stuck in this situation where he can't actually play anything like that good. So there's a certain Toon one which he can play without having Toon World on there. Which the Toon Cannon Soldier. This card can only attack the turn of so many Toon Worlds on the field. Destroy this card. And destroy this card while you control Toon World and your opponent controls it. So you don't require Toon World to play that one, I believe. That's why you can put it face down all the time. So 6 cards left in our deck. We can't get that last, like, decking out and getting the last turn victory, but we can get it down so that we have no other cards on our side. Because, like, I love, like, you get more points for decking your opponent out, which is always handy. So that's another thing to consider when you're trying to win. If you know that your deck's going to hold out, like, there's nothing much else he can really play against us now. We're just passing time because I just want to get the bonus 500 points. But I like to get it where I have that last, no cards in my deck, he decks out, you get the bonus point. You can add another Yumi. Because then we can just clear out the field again and get rid of that last spell and trap. We got one more turn. So we'll draw it on the next turn, we'll play the effect, clear everything out, and then because that'll take care of those 2 monsters. Kill. Legendary fish. Play that, clears everything, clears your monsters as well, unfortunately. But, there's that. Definitely gonna have to test this deck competitively, see how we go with that. We can climb some of the ranks, but I'll be doing that probably in my own time, coming back and showing you some progress and then having a few PvP duels. But look at that, we win. So how many points do we get for that? It's not one of the ones that gets you heaps of points. 3,000 at least. And Toon Alligator, which I've already got. Cool thing about today and last night, I actually got, I've got 2 Toon Summon cells now. I purchased those, so that was really handy getting that. So what are we at in the points ranking now? 1 more duel against Pegasus, and I've unlocked the icon. Anyway, that's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I thought we'd just do this. It'd be a little bit different. Everyone's kind of in on the hype at the moment, and thought, why not? Just go for it as well. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a like so I know that you're enjoying it. I'll be happy to record more of these videos. Other than that, have a great day, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. See more content coming your way. Hit that bell button to be notified when the videos get published on the channel. And yeah, you'll see some links to videos coming up on the screen in a minute. One of them will be another Yu-Gi-Oh related video, and the other will be YouTube decided video, what's best for you and your interests. So click one of those to see more content. Anyway, have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you.